Hi everyone, it's another Rotan Game episode. I hope you're doing well. I need a haircut. Look at this bad boy, bushy as hell. Right, today is tournament day. Look, I've just started, so I'm probably, I'm the only one in tournament at the moment. I have progressed somewhat since last stage, so I'm predicting I'm going to push and I'm going to get first. I'm very optimistic. Everything's going well. I have nearly got all the artifacts. 10 more left to go. I'm pretty much getting an artifact per push now, so it's going to be quite easy. Right, I'm going to answer your questions, comments from the last video. And by the way, thank you so much for your comments. You guys are awesome. There's so much fun to go through. Some of them, obviously most of them are Tap Titan 2 related, and other ones are just plain fun. So thank you very much. Okay, here's a good one from Eclipse. He says, when is a good time to switch from clanship to shadow clone? Well, it's all about skill points, and again, it's about your playstyle. 2, I feel, is the most important thing. So 1, normally the recommendation is 1,000 skill points, so minimum of 1,000, and then it's up to you. You've got well, he chose Shadow Clone. Now Shadow Clone is a kind of lazy man's build. It's you just activate your skills and check it every few minutes. It tends to be kind of weaker than Heavy Strike and Clanship, so if you want a chilled play, Shadow Clone is quite good, but you need to make sure you've got Ruthless Necromancer set, good mana regen, good passive skills, and at least 1,000 skill points. So if you've got all of them, now when I mean passive skills, if you go to the first tab at the bottom, it's these skills. These are your skips and splash. This is what will make the run faster and faster, because if you do change to Shadow Clone and you haven't got RN set, good passives, what you're going to find is that your 20-minute runtime is now 40-50 minutes long, and it hasn't actually made it any quicker or easier for you. You just made more work. So bear that in mind. You need to have good base power for it to be efficient. But yeah, 1,000 skill points is a good starting stage. So while you're saving up for 1,000 skill points, start collecting the RN set. Get that bad boy in. Okay, there's one from Luke Lynch. He says, hi, can you possibly do a video showing what skills to use, gear types to use, pets for relic farming tree, please? I can't seem to figure out. I've tried to use clanship, but my max stage hasn't really increased. Now, there's a couple of things in that statement, that comment, that's shown up a bit of red flags. To me, it sounds like you're a new player. A new player, because you're asking for several things. You're asking for like what gear to use, what pets to use. That's what you kind of generally start learning when you first start playing a game. It has like a mini tutorial showing you how to collect pets, what equipments are and stuff like that. But I know you want to get into a bit more information about builds. Best thing of advice to do is watch my beginner's guide video. I'll link it up below or put it in the description. That basically explains the basics of the game. I'll definitely watch that first, and you understand more about pets, equipment, that sort of thing. And then I would say with clanship, if the fact you're not pushing, there's something wrong there, because you should be able to push regardless. If you've watched the beginning of this series, I'll go through each episode. I'm at stage 23, 24k now, and not once have I not been unable to push. So if there's a reason why you've stopped, that tells me you're either not following a build, not using artifact optimizer, maybe you're in a weak clan, you're not doing the standard level up your BOS in between tournaments, and in tournaments level up your artifacts method, and things like this. Obviously I'll go through it in more details at the beginning of the series, so again, watch the beginner's guide video or the start of this Road Game series. That will give you a lot more information. But yeah, those are the starting points. As he has to reply back saying he's got about 36 skill points. So again, that tells me you've probably been only reasonably new, probably maybe a few days playing. So yeah, you basically got to take your time, watch the videos, get to understand the game a bit more. When you start using the artifact optimizers and you start buying your artifacts, level up your artifacts, you won't hit a wall anymore. It becomes easier and easier as the more you play. But yeah, once you've tried all that, any more questions, let me know. Someone sends to Jan, says, how do you increase the damage of your clanship? Is your skill build tree worth to try in stage 6.4? The easiest one would be getting a high level clan. You can also increase your clanship damage, but several ways. Obviously, your clanship build. So obviously when you go into the Warlord, and then you can do stuff like coordinated defense, which is all hero damage, and then obviously aerial assault is actual clanship damage. So if you increased aerial assault, that increases your actual clanship damage. But you're asking about the overall damage of a clanship build, and that's just by leveling up, increasing your stats. There's artifacts as well that increases your hero damage, all damage, and that kind of thing. So just getting new artifacts, leveling them up as well, joining a higher clan to do more raiding and also clan damage. So yeah, that's the best ways to do it. There's also equipment sets like Ancient Warrior Mythic set. That's a recommendation to definitely get as your first Mythic set. That gives you a Warcry damage increase. Let's have a look. There you go. So Warcry and Warcry damage, and that will increase your clanship build power. So yeah, tons of things. And he says, is your skill tree worth to try? My skill tree, which I always show above my video, it's from the Tap Titan 2 Compendium website, which I will link in the description. It's basically a generic build that was done by the build creators of the website, and you can follow that online. It's basically just a spreadsheet, or you can use the tools on there to create your own build. But it's a standard type build that most people use, and you ask, is it worth to try in stage 6.4? You basically use, when you first start the game, you start with clanship build, and you pretty much can use it till right until the end of the game. Most MCAP players still use clanship build, so using that 6.4 stage, yes, it is advisable. As a matter of fact, just keep using it. There's no reason to change it. If you do get bored of it, again, as I mentioned, literally just as I mentioned earlier, if you get about 1,000 skill points and you wish to change, then it might worth changing different builds. But yeah, just stick with clanship build and just make it more powerful. Start getting all the equipment and artifacts and boosting the bad boy. Osamayu Dazi, or Dazai, I'm sorry if I pronounced it wrong. It says, hi man, I'm glad that I reached your latest vid because I disciplined myself to follow this series according to my max stage, and it's helped me a lot since we're at the same MS in this video. Now I can follow through and through. And a question, I joined a clan with 40 XP, which is around about 60% advanced stage start. So I have the and it just went dot dot dot. That's the end of the question, but I think it means I also have the Noble Fencer set. Maybe he would have continued on in that question. I believe the answer is below that he does have a Noble Fencer set. Oh yeah, he says, so is there no point in getting a Noble Fencer set? Because he's got 8% advanced start, is there any point getting a Noble Fencer set? Yes, the highest advanced stage start you can get from joining using Clan XP is 90%, so you get 90% XP. I think that's at 44k, 44 clanship K clan XP. So that's, but also with the Noble Fencer, it gives you an extra 2.5%. So the maximum we can get is 92.5%. So yeah, it's definitely worth getting a Noble Fencer set. That'll give you the best possible advanced stage start. Advanced stage start, which basically makes your runs really shorter and makes it quicker for farming. One from Wang King Kion. It says, isn't your gameplay you can have better performance and have another active skill, Fire Sword, Shadow Claim, level 1, map based mana cores, get better damage, and go from artifacts, for example, blah blah. Basically what he's asking in my last video, like for example in this video here, I've just got a couple of active skills, which are these things here shown. I didn't have all of them, and the reason being was because I was basically answering comments like I am now, so I wasn't actually playing the game. The game was just playing on its own in the background. What I really do is what you're meant to do is, as you rightly say, you normally level up 1 or 2 skills at level 1, and then when you get to a slow progress, you max it and then unlock another skill at level 1. This is for mana efficiency. It's not set in stone. For example, the way I play it is differently because I've got very short run time. My run times are 15-20 minutes. That I know I can activate my first 2 or 3 skills at max, and then unlock, once that slows down, then unlock another one to give me more mana and carry on going, because I know by the time I reach near my max stage, I will still have mana left. Now, if your run times are high, like 30-40 minutes, or your mana regen's low, or your mana pool's low in general, then the level 1 active skills, keeping the skills at level 1, unlocking 1 or 2, then maxing and unlock another one method is more suited, because it means you won't run out of mana. Because there's nothing worse than going through halfway through the run, having all the skills unlocked, but then not being able to use them because you have no mana at all. Then you have to wait 10-20 minutes for it to refill, or for mana drops. That makes your runs twice as long. So it's something we call mana efficiency, which is basically means you keep your skills low so that you don't run out of mana, and as your mana grows up, or or as you start slowing down, you buy a new skill, it puts up your mana, you get more mana, and you rinse and repeat until all your skills are unlocked and you've hit your max stage, and you still have mana left, and you just activate all your skills and push some more. So yeah, that's the method. So just to answer your question, Wang, the reason I haven't is because I was answering comments like this one, so I'm not following following what I'm doing active skill. For example, I haven't even activated them, it's just playing in the background. It's just background gameplay. Ignore what I'm actually doing on the screen. That means nothing. So I hope that answers your question. And well, I say ignore, but you can look at it, it's pretty. Look at my sword master there, just tapping titans, just destroying titans while I talk away. Just well, he's not actually doing anything, he's just idly stood there with some silhouette next to him. But yeah, I wouldn't say ignore totally, I just mean it's just background gameplay, isn't it? B-roll. So those are the big questions from our last video. Thank you very much for leaving your comments. Again, leave comments below if you've got any questions about Tap Titans, or you've got any questions in general, and I'll try my best to answer them in the next video. I hope you have a fantastic tournament, you get that first place. And again, you can hit me up in Discord if you need to answer questions right now. Again, Discord link is in the description below. Apart from that, like, subscribe. I do stream on Twitch every Sundays at 8 PM GMT, so if you want to do live Q&A or hang out and have some fun, follow me over on Twitch, and have a fantastic day. Speak to you all again soon. Take care, guys. Bye.